It's happening, guys. So, full time in the EFL Cup. Brentford nil, Arsenal 1. Arsenal progress to the fourth round of the EFL Cup. Match reaction, let's get it.
Nightwolf wins. Fatality.
Well, I must say it was a lucky win for Arsenal. I ain't gonna stunt, but we had the boys do the job in the end. Not only for the clean sheet, but also the win. So I'll give him Don Marco all round for that. Now, if we was on the receiving end of Brentford last night, I'd have been pissed off. It'd have been so unfortunate that if it was us, it would have been so unfortunate to break a team down. You know what I mean? It would have been so unfortunate. Like Brentford, I kind of feel for them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they had chances. To be honest, we were asleep a bit when it comes to what's happening at the back, to the point of where they could actually get through and try and do something. You know what I mean? But let's start off with the goal anyway. Reece Nelson with the goal, of course. And to be honest, he needed that. You know what I mean? He's probably going to replace Saka for the games Saka's going to miss in the league this season. Actually, no, maybe not, because we'll probably end up playing. We'll probably end up playing Jesus on that right hand side. But at least Nelson's got the goal. He should have had two, really. Assist by Nketiah, and it all happened from the mistake of Brentford defence. You know what I mean? Our only goal was a mistake by the Brentford defence, and at least with Nelson, he actually was composed enough to place the ball in the back of the net. You know what I mean? Maybe if we had him, snatch the ball off Maddison in the North London derby, maybe he would have placed it in. I don't know. You know what I mean? Now, we all know Nketiah is not good enough, right? But one thing I'll give him credit for is he's always moving and he's always been annoying to the defenders, right? Forcing mistakes, really. When you think about defence and the goalkeepers almost making mistakes, all making mistakes in games against us, it tends to be Nketiah the one that's closing them down. So I'll give him credit for that. You know what I mean? I'll give him a Don Marco. I'll give him that. Now there was a new start for a winger. Can't remember his name. Let me bring up his name actually. Because I don't wanna butcher his name like that. No, I had no idea. Because when I first saw the name on the team sheet, I'm thinking to myself,
this asshole?
but what's his name? Sego Jr. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but he's 19 years old, born on the 24th of July 2004. He made his debut. He's been playing he's in the under 18s, under 23s. Well, he played one game in the under 23s, and he's played 31 games in the under 21s as well as under 18s. So he made his debut last night against Brentford. Can't really say that I've noticed him too much to say, oh yeah, he did this and this and this. Now I'm looking on here, Smith Rowe got. Oh no, wait, hold on. No. Ignore that. I was gonna say I thought he got subbed twice, but he didn't. But as for Smith Rowe, aka Smithy G, fam, he should have had a goal tonight. He wasn't looking out to get a goal. But I thought he played decent tonight, so I'll give him a Marco because he's a player that should be playing in Carabao position. I don't know what Smithy G needs to do to be proven that he can at least playing Kai Havertz's position, because Kai Havertz, what was he doing last night? I mean, other than just being stiff, like not forcing anything. I mean, to be fair, one thing I'll give Kai Havertz is if Nelson had put the ball in the back of the net for the second chance they had, second clear-cut chance, Kai Havertz would have had an assist. You know what I mean? He would have had an assist. Now, Jorginho, aka the fake-ass Brazilian, obviously he started last night, which I expected. It's still El Nene over that guy. You know what I mean? I would still start El Nene over Jorginho. You know what I mean? I think El Nene is a better player. I think El Nene offers more to us than what Jorginho ever could. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, let me just bring up the 11 again. So, Tomiyasu, I thought he actually played all right last night. He made an important... He actually bailed out Ben White after Ben White cocked up. He cocked up clearing the ball. And Tomiyasu bailed him out when the player took a shot. Tomiyasu was the one that knocked it out, knocked it back out of, up the field. You know what I mean? Like Tomiyasu, I think he's an all right backup. Is Tomiyasu? I ain't gonna lie. I think he's all right. I don't think he's terrible or anything like that. But if there's a chance to get a better defender, like selling him for a better defender, then I'd take it. But otherwise, I think he's a decent backup. Kiwior, he made a brilliant clearance off the line. Otherwise, it would have been 1-1, possibly going to penalties. Kiwior, that clearance, I mean, that game had penalties written all over it when you look at it. You know what I mean? After it was going 1-0 up through a Brentford defence mistake, the way Brentford were playing in that game and the way we were being sloppy at the back, allowing Brentford to have them chances, it had penalties written all over it, and it could have gone there. Thankfully, it didn't. You know what I mean? Thankfully, it wasn't going to be that much of a strain on the players. And if we went to penalties, knowing Arsenal in the League Cup probably would have gone out. You know what I mean? Because the Arsenal and League Cup, we don't have a good relationship. I want to reiterate, 7-time finalists, 2-time winners. Like, saying that to someone, they're probably thinking, okay, fair enough, but there's worse out there. Not in the League Cup, fam. That is the worst of all League Cup winners. 7-time finalists, and you only won it twice. A club like Arsenal, even that lot down the road, have won more League Cups than us. I think they've won double of what we've won, maybe even more than that. You know what I mean? Cedric came on, El Neni came on, Gabriel Jesus came on, Odegaard and Zinchenko came on. Now, when Zinchenko came on, he actually made a mistake again, that led to Brentford going on attack and could have scored. I mean, again, we're fortunate. If this was against a better team, we're out. There was a point where Brentford put the ball in the back of the net and it was offside. And looking at it, because there was no VAR check, it was like really close. It was really close. I mean, I would argue he might have been just on our level. I mean, but if you think that winning like this is sustainable for a club like Arsenal, think again. I mean, think again. Because we're going to be facing better teams that's going to stick it on us this season. And you think we can get away with being sloppy and everything like that? Now, some would say it's only the League Cup. Maybe some of the players are thinking that. Because the way some of the players were moving last night, it was like, oh, well, this game ain't that serious. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? That's the problem. You look at teams that tend to win the League Cup, that tend to take it seriously, and you can tell by the starting 11. You know what I mean? The holders, Man United, they won overnight. I mean, you ain't going to see Man U play number 2 keeper in this competition. They're going to try and take it seriously. And they took it seriously last season and won it. Yeah, you could say they had home games all the way through, but you still have to beat these teams. Now, I've seen earlier that Man City actually got knocked out of the League Cup, which is quite early for them. I mean, so that's a quadruple that's not going to happen now. If anybody thought that quadruples the next up, not now. So that's one of the biggest threats to the competition out. You know what I mean? The biggest threat is the holders. We just have to put some respect on the holders' name of this competition. I don't care if it was Cardiff City that were holders. If you are the holder of a competition, you are one of the biggest threats to the competition, and you're the team that you're going to want out when you support a team that isn't the holders, because you're going to want your team to win it. You know what I mean? Now I'm looking at this competition and it's like, well, let's go win it. 2-time winners, 7-time finalists. That's 5-time runners up. The first time we won the damn trophy, 1987. The last time we won it, 1993. I want this trophy. You know what I mean? I want this trophy. Now, you could say traditionally, you should be able to win this competition with your second team. And if you've got a really good squad, maybe yes, because, the competition finishes in February. You know what I mean? In an ideal world, right, Arsenal would have a good second team that could just take this competition while the first team is rested to concentrate on the bigger trophies. You know what I mean? I'm looking at some teams that've gone out of the League Cup, and I'm thinking to myself, you man should be taking it more seriously. I'm looking at your Brightons and your Aston Villas. You know what I mean? And look at the teams you're going out to. You're going out to poor teams. You know what I mean? Clubs like them should be taking it seriously. The League Cup. You know what I mean? The League Cup comes around first. You know what I mean? I think the League Cup is one of the most disrespected competitions, in all fairness, by all teams, nearly. You know what I mean? And for some reason, you look at Arsenal's record at Wembley recently. When we lost, it was a League Cup final. You know what I mean? I mean, let's face it. Late 2007 is when this new Wembley opened, the Wembley that we see today, right? Late 2007, right? We've lost there in a semi-final of the FA Cup to Chelsea in 2009. We lost there in 2011 League Cup final. And we lost there in the 2018 League Cup final. So at this new Wembley, we've lost 3 times there. 2 of them were League Cup finals. One of them was an FA Cup semi-final. You know what I mean? Otherwise, all our wins, FA Cup semi-finals and finals and Community Shields. You know what I mean? Not counting losing to Spurs when they were borrowing the stadium. You know what I mean? But look at our record against City in recent times at Wembley. 2 Community Shields we've beat them in. Right? 2 FA Cup semi-finals we've beat them in. And the one that we lost, League Cup final. If that doesn't tell you how the League Cup is just, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? We will beat anybody at Wembley when it comes to like an FA Cup final, pretty much. Put them in the League Cup final with us. We're not winning it, unfortunately. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm done with this video. I really hope that we take this competition serious enough to try and win it. I think the draw is either today or tomorrow. Let me just quickly find out where the draw is. Let's find out when the draw is. Ooh, Man United have got Newcastle. I had a feeling them two were going to meet again. And Man United at home again. I mean, it's looking at... We've got West Ham at West Ham. 31st of October. So that means if Man City had got through, it could have been a Manchester derby on the next round. So we've got West Ham at West Ham in the League Cup. I knew we'd have another Premier League side anyway. But yeah. So it's West Ham next in the EFL Cup, round 4. Telling you, we better take this seriously. I mean, I'm not happy with the fact that it's been 30 years since we've won this. It's been over 30 years. It'll be 34 should we go out. It'll be 34 come February. I want this League Cup. Anyways, guys, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. We finish how we started. Follow all the socials, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Nightwolf wins.